Alrighty, just completed a repair job on a Aerotech ventilation control, and when it came in, the leftmost digit was not working correctly, and then the parameter selection knob, the shaft was completely eroded from corrosion and stuff. So I put a brand new 12 position rotary switch in, soldered it in to the board. There's a board under here, under that shield circuit board, and so desoldered and removed the 13 pin rotary switch, put a new one in, soldered it in, and then that was the issue with the display was having to do with a integrated circuit, a chip like a microchip here. This is the actual bad one I took out, and what that chip does is it's a 74HC 4051 AP 8-channel multiplexer, demultiplexer, analog multiplexer, demultiplexer. So what does that mean? What it means is the microcontroller that's under here, under that board, there's a microcontroller under there, like a computer. And the microcontroller uses this multiplexer to update each one of those 3 digits one at a time. So there's 3 separate 7-segment digits in there, and the multiplexer is the middleman between the microcontroller chip in there and the display. This is what actually updates those digits really quick and cycles around like in a scan cycle. So this chip was bad, and luckily we had some from the previous technician that was out here that retired, and it's the exact chip. So I was able to remove that chip, cut the legs out, and then desolder, remove the pins one at a time from the board, and use a vacuum tool, use the desoldering braid here, and various things here. The flux, liquid flux I'm using, activator, this stuff here, you put it on a solder joint, and then use this tip here. You put the tip down in the tip tinner, and it cleans it really good like that. You get that tip coated with solder, and then you use the desoldering braid, that copper stuff there, to remove solder from the circuit board. And anyway, I use that to get all the solder from the through holes and to get the holes cleaned out. It'd be good to put the new chip in. So anyhow, this baby's ready. Just talked to the owner of this thing out on a farm just quite a ways from here. We're going to have to mail it back to him. And I discussed it with him on the phone, and he told me some programming to try, and it did it. He says it's ready to go back to him. So anyhow, this durable lever middle controls. And so if anyone is trying to repair one of these old units, you can't get them now. It's a Aerotech 8R Series 4. You got to buy Series 5 now. This a 5026R instead of a 4026. But anyhow, I prayed about this thing several times, trying to figure out what was wrong with it. Didn't have a schematic, couldn't get one, couldn't even get a programming manual, anything for this thing. I talked to the people in Canada that made the boards, which is a different company than Aerotech. You couldn't get really anything about it. They just told you to buy another unit. But anyhow, by the grace of God, I've been able to fix this thing. So again, it was a 12 position rotary switch, put that in, and then the main thing with the display was the 74HC 4051 AP analog 8-channel multiplexer, demultiplexer chip. So it's a 16 pin dual inline package, and it's messed up where I cut all the pins to get it out. But that's what a tray of them look like. That's the brand new chips that are in there. And we had some of those from the previous technician that worked here that had retired. Anyway, God bless out there, and praise the Lord. Yeah.